How did you hire employees, and what did you look for necessarily in the beginning of your business versus to how your hiring system looks and works now? This person, I'm a really small business owner, and right now no one wants to work. So what are the ways that you attract workers in an industry that requires people?
Well, look, man. First of all, how I did it in the beginning is how everybody does it in the beginning. You talk to your friends. You ask your friends, people that you know, and say, "Hey, man, you want to pick up some time?" And you kind of work this human patchwork of people to help you get it going. You pay them well, and you start to build the structure of your business. And then as you scale, you become more and more experienced and understand the systems that need to be created to produce the kind of person that you want. And I said produce the kind of person you want, not hire the kind of person you want. And you need to make a note of that, because there is no way to hire people that are guaranteed winners. It's always a roll of the dice. But the best thing that you can do is to create a framework for them that rewards them based upon their progression, and ultimately, success in the company. But I think the real answer to this question is not the question that was asked. The real answer to this question is, how do I get people to believe in my company vision? How do I get people to see the future I see for my company? And how do I inspire them to want to be a part of that, so that they come to work? And yes, they get paid, but they don't come to work to get paid. They come to work to build.
Yeah.
And that's really what you're asking for. Okay. You're not asking for, well, you maybe don't know you're asking this, but I'm just giving you the icing on the cupcake. All right, bro. So the reality is your job is to paint such a great vision that you fully intend on fulfilling, and you take action on fulfilling, that is so big that the people who want to join your network or your company or your whatever it is you're building, your organization, because their dreams fit inside of that vision. Okay. If they can't see themselves and their lives, and it's very hard to do this in the beginning because you're very small. All right. So very few people are going to believe. And this is why it's important, I think, to look at people who you trust, people who believe in you they know you and they want to support you, to help pick up some of the slack in the beginning. I think that most small businesses start that way from my experience.
Yeah.
But what you really need to be focused on, man, is, building out the vision of what you want to do. Because, dude, if you're building a company that is just designed to get you paid at a certain level, it's going to be very hard for you to continuously attract people that want to contribute to that, because that's not what people exist to do. People don't exist to show up to work hard so you can get fucking paid.
Right.
They show up to work hard to contribute to something amazing that they can also make a great living doing and fulfill their financial goals and dreams. And your part in that is to not only paint the vision, but provide the path to follow through on the big vision. All right. This means, if you're running a small to medium-sized business and you bought a big ass house and you're driving fucking cool shit and you're kind of living like how I fucking live, and you're not growing the company, everybody's going to quit on you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to quit on you because they're going to see what the truth is. So you have to be real here. There's no way to hide from this.
Yeah.
All right. I got to meet Steve Wozniak one time and spend some real time with him, who's the co-founder of Apple. By the way, one of the nicest men I've ever met. Definitely probably the smartest man I've ever met personally. So smart that I had to, even in basic conversation, I had to really focus to understand what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He comes from a different world, the tech world. I'm not well read there. But when I asked him what he was most proud of, and remember, this guy has invented the technology that this man invented the technology that literally everybody uses today.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the most influential human that is existing on the face of the planet.
You're talking about change and impact. Yeah.
Steve Wozniak is the most influential human alive. People just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's a humble dude. He's quiet. He's unassuming. But the guy is the most influential human alive right now. Period. Fucking period.
Yeah.
Okay. All the technology that you use in your daily basis and the shit that Elon Musk used, and that all came from him. All of it. Okay. So I got to ask him, I said, Steve, what are you most proud of? And this is a dude who's invented fucking all kinds of like incredible shit. Like imagine being him and walking down the street of your city and seeing people at the coffee shop and every single fucking computer, like I did that. I did that. I did that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
But he doesn't think that way.
Yeah.
So I said, well, what was the thing you're most proud of? And he's like, you know what? When we would drive out of our headquarters, there was a subdivision land development that was real close by. And when I drove by it, I looked up on the hill and there's literally houses everywhere. And every house was 5 million, 6 million, 5 million, 7 million, 8 million. And they were all Apple employees.
Yeah.
That's somebody who gets it.
Not just executives.
That's somebody who fucking gets it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So understand your vision, the path for your employees, and that you following through on that vision are the key to attracting people that want to help you build.
Yeah.
You have to take care of them. Okay. It's not the people who fail in business are always the people who, when they start doing well, they keep it to themselves. And they stop showing up at work. They stop executing on the big deal. They stop growing the store. They stop adding locations. They stop growing. People are smart, dude. They recognize that. Like, you don't think that they're sitting and no matter how big you get, if you don't think they're sitting in the break room being like, man, you think they're really going to do that? There's still people like that, even in our company.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to be on your game as basically, dude, the easiest way to say this, you have to be the real fucking deal.
Yeah.
You got to be the real deal. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing your tail your whole life. Business is going to suck. You're not going to develop the amazing relationships and friendship. Bro, everybody in here that, like these people are my fucking family.
Right.
Like I love watching them win. And even the ones that leave and go win somewhere else, I fucking love that because I know they learn the skills here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember Cody, who's one of the longest employees that you've had. I remember it was in a meeting one day. He had said it. I think Sal had asked him, like, how do your friends act now? He's like, well, my friends are all in this room now.
Yeah.
Like fucking 300 people in the fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that bind. I think it's really interesting too, though, because I don't see many people thinking of it like that, but like tapping into the actual psychological needs of those employees, right? Like self-belonging. That's an innate fucking human
Everybody
drive.
wants to be a part of a winning team, dude.
Everybody.
So like build a winning team.
Yeah, that's real. That's fucking real. So it actually this kind of goes right into our second question, Andy.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a very quick sub question on that.
Okay.
So you said you want to give people a vision so that they come in and just don't clock in, clock out. If they want to contribute to something amazing. You have a great vision and core values for your company because you want to change lives one at a time. What if somebody has an ice cream company? What vision they would put for their employees so that they get the same feeling?
Well, I think ice cream is even easier than we do because ice cream is fucking something people want, not something people need.
I get your point.
So how you're asking how I would do it?
To your employees so that they're not coming in and just selling ice cream. What kind of vision would you provide for your employees?
Well, if I were building an ice cream, let's just say how I would do it. Okay.
Andy's Custard.
Well, no, Andy's Custard already exists. And it's fucking amazing, by the way.
It is.
I love those guys. They're from Springfield, Missouri. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I've been a customer there since they had their first fucking custard stand.
No shit.
Yeah, and they're just killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Really, really, really cool business. Great people. Great product. They're actually, I think, the model for the best frozen custard company in the whole country. If you haven't looked them up, it's Andy's Frozen Custard. And it's really cool. You guys know what they look like. They all have a unique look. It looks like a 50s diner.
Yep. There's one here.
Yeah, there's a bunch here.
There's a couple of them.
It's
here.
amazing.
Yeah.
The closest one to here is in Kirkwood.
Yep.
But amazing product, dude. Amazing product. And I love Ted Drew's too, just so we're clear. I love Ted Drew's. Ted Drew's is just a different concept.
Yeah.
It's a family-owned, special, it's an experience that it's a different thing.
Yeah. It's different.
Okay. And I love both. So don't you know, Ted Drewes is like legend here in St.
You
Louis.
about to get the St. Louisans on
That's blasphemy shit. All right. But how I would do it, dude, first of all, let's just say I would take their model because I believe their model is really good. I would build a culture around restoring family values with them because they make Andy's frozen custard is more of an experience. It's like back when you were a kid, and you may not know this because you're not from here when you were a kid, but what like we would do, you did this over in India. I don't fucking know. But like, you know, you would go with your family to get some ice cream and you would stand outside your car and eat it and have like a little conversation. And
yes.
And did you guys do that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I would build it around was bringing back the family experience. And then I would back work the culture around that internally in the office. Like, hey, we're doing good things. We're bringing families together. We're teaching people how to communicate. And then I would create the model and even tweak it further to facilitate that. Right. And then there's all kinds of other reasons that you would do that, you know, in terms of like what the mission would be. But ultimately, man, the mission of that company is to bring happiness and conversation and connection. So how would we connect that to our culture system? You know, I would come up with core values that reflect that, which would be very similar to ours, what we already do. And, you know,
maybe try to make healthier ice creams, things like that.
Maybe, but that's not really why people go there.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, when I go to get ice cream, I'm not buying ice cream because it's healthy. Like I'm buying First Form because of that.
Right.
So like it's a different thing. And I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people really fuck themselves because they try to be something they really aren't. Like if I'm being frozen custard, dude, I'm gonna be the best fucking frozen custard. I'm not looking at the calories.
No, everybody
like, do you
knows
look at the motherfucking calories when you get a concrete?
Right.
No.
I don't either.
I already know. I accepted it. That's why I'm here.
That's right. I already know it's bad. So
yes, extra Snickers, please.
Yes. So, you know, I think you have to be what you are, the best that you could be. Now, could you have a couple options? For sure, dude. Because people are, you know, obviously way more conscious of that. But like, there's really no way to make frozen custard healthy now. It's like fucking straight up fucking bad shit.
You've accepted it. It is what it is.
But man, it tastes good. But that's just a small example, like a 2-minute explanation. 100%. You know, if we sat down for a day, I could have it all lined out.
100%.
Yeah.
That cleared a lot of things.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, you could do this for tires. You could do this for concrete.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could do that. This isn't just for fucking supplements. Like people say, oh, well, it's easy to make people get better with something. No, it's not, because they have to go fucking work out. Right. They got to drink water. They got to eat certain foods. They got to fucking, be miserable.
Right.
They got to be uncomfortable. Like, bro, I've got to convince my customers to do all this shit to get the results, which, by the way, is the right thing to do because it's the truth. Now, if I was an unethical person, I'd say, hey, buy this shit. It does this. You don't have to do anything. That's just fucking not the way it is. Right. And the reason that we've been successful is because we've been willing to take on the mission of educating people on what it truly takes to change their lives.
Yeah.
All right. So you have to be what the fuck you are and know what your product does or doesn't do and be honest about it. You know, people are not stupid, dude. People are really fucking smart. And, you know, you could do this same thing of creating an amazing experience based around any product. I always use the example of tires because tires are fucking boring as shit, right? But like, dude, people actually do give a fuck about their tires, especially people with fucking families.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have to figure out where that rub is. Where is the care? Where do they fucking care? And you build your culture around that and make it real. You see what I'm saying? Hey guys, do me a favor. If you enjoyed that clip, if it made you laugh, if it made you think, if it made you have a new perspective, go over to iTunes. Check out the full-length podcast. You're going to like it.